Hello, dear friends. So as you can see, I'm using a new and improved setup. Woohoo! I'm very excited to starting to use a couple of new tools for my videos, and so yeah, this is the first run with it. So I'm here today to speak to the topic of sadness and how we approach when we are in the beginning stages of exploring spirituality, exploring the truth of what we are, exploring love as the unlimited force that is naturally flowing through us, that it is, that we are. And what I'm finding is that when we are starting to look into these concepts, but we're still experiencing doubt, we're still experiencing the impression that we are stuck somewhere, right? That our circumstances are locking us in a certain lived situation. And this is really the topic right there. Because the first thing that we need to recognize is we are not locked in one place. When we would believe ourselves to be stuck, imprisoned in a certain experience, we are completely identified with the body, mind, and the physical world. And therefore, we are locking ourselves into this experience. So the very first thing that we need to do if we are experiencing sadness, limiting beliefs, and thoughts that we feel like we can't break out from, we gotta turn our focus inwards. We gotta turn our focus away from the things outside of us that are that we believe are confirming to us the fact that we are indeed locked and imprisoned in our experience. Because what we're doing is that we're literally creating that confirmation to ourselves by focusing on the things that we do not want, by focusing on the apparent confirmations that, yeah, I'm right. You know, I thought that this would never work, that I would never be happy. Look at this, I'm right. We got to recognize that we are creating our own experience. So if you are sitting in experiences of sadness, of remembering the past, remembering the things that have happened to you, you first got to recognize that it's not going to support you. It's not going to raise you up to continue to focus on the things that have happened in the past, and recognize that that is not now. We are living in a continuous now moment. There is no past and there is no future. There's only here now. And the now moment is fully packed with potential. It's got infinite potential. The now moment is itself an expression of infinite potential. It is the emptiness that is the core of everything that we are, everything that exists, that confirms to us the fact that absolutely everything is possible. And it's in this now moment that we can experience this. It is the only place we can experience anything because it's the only thing that exists. We are the now moment happening. So, whatever happened in the past, we are perpetuating it by bringing it into here and now. That doesn't mean that we don't have compassion for ourselves. That doesn't mean that we don't have compassion for any emotions that are arising here and now. And this is the second thing with this topic. We first got to recognize that we're bringing in the past. And then we got to recognize that we can shift our focus and that our focus is our greatest asset. Because we can turn that focus inwards. We can turn that focus into the heart. So when the good old story continues to rise up again and again, we can choose to turn away from that repeating story and instead turn towards ourselves. Turn towards the life that we are. Turn towards our heart. Turn towards our love. The love that is pouring out of our hearts, is waiting to open and to pour. So when we ask, what do I do about my sadness? What do I do about the things that have happened to me? How do I get myself out of a victim mentality, victim mindset? The first thing that we got to recognize is that we hold the power. We are the power. You are the source to your own experience. There is nothing else but that which you are. And this is a beautiful, magnificent thing. That as human beings, we can be aware of the fact that we are infinite potential, that we are the light of consciousness itself, and that we are here to create, to play, to express. So recognize that you are able to turn your focus, to shift your attention into your body, into the breath, away from the stories that are locking you into the experience that you say you don't want to be in. And ultimately, what we're turning our attention towards is the truth of what we are. We're turning our attention inwards so that we can actually investigate what we are as expansive, complete, open being. So once we understand this, there are countless tools, physical movement, breath work, journaling, meditation, that can bring us to focus away from this idea of being limited and locked into the potential of something else. And from here, we can move into deeper practices, deeper investigation. Just focusing on your heart and breathing in and out is a marvelous, powerful practice. And this is how you shift. This is how you shift timelines. This is how you shift your frequency. It is an inside job. It's all happening in here. Thank you. Blessings.